loads more writing done, but no more carp. It's been 2 more nights since that fish. No liners. I might have seen, well, I've seen something roll a little while ago. I don't think it was a carp, unless it just poked its head out gently. But it was like right in the zone. Rods have been out since then. I'm a great believer of leaving my rods in place once I'm happy. When you're fishing chod rigs as well, this is a thing you can do, because you know it's always sitting pretty. It's not like a dark side rig bottom bait setup, where basically what you're going to do, it can be moved around, you don't know where it's sitting on the bottom, etc, etc. So it plays on your mind, but this you can just leave them out, and when I'm happy where they are, I like just leaving them out. So 2 days, 2 nights. At least I got a lot of writing done, that's most important. Killed 4 not leisure batteries, laptop batteries. I've got 1 left. So I'm going to get at least 1,500 words, if I'm lucky 2,000, but I'd have to do some serious amount of speed writing for that. But I don't know whether to stay another night, because like I planned 5 nights this week, so I could get like down here and in 4 days writing 8,000 words. See, I could like right now do the last battery, and then I've got a can, they call it, and then I can like hook it up to the fag lighter in the motor and do another battery. So 2 hours, hour and a half, I could charge another battery up. I could double back to the wall pack, do a night on there, then write another 1,000 tonight maybe. I mean, I could ask Phil if well, I know he'll charge it up, or Peter, who's just across the road. Is it a big thing I don't write another 2? No, not really, but got a hell of a lot done. It's nice when you sort of like get a big hit done like that really quick. The old, I reckon the chapter's 60% through now, so maybe by next Friday I can have that finished. I've got to meet up with the graphic designer, with Rich Stewart, and then go and sort out the fonts, what I want for the book, and then he can carry on laying out the chapters I feed him onto a PDF file. So last night I'd done the same things I'd done the day before. I probably put about 20 baits, was it 12 millers on each rod, and sort of 7 to 10, 15 millers as well, just in case. I let the tufties come in, just have a little mix up. I didn't let them come in for too long, just wanted to know what was about. They did pick the odd boilie up, but not over the zone. There was a couple of baits that dropped off in shallower water, and they had them, but I was expecting a bite last night, to be honest, because as you can see, like, the cold weather's moved in now, hence the steaming of the lake. So it shows you how much warmth been put in this water. Remember, we're into January now. Over this, what was it, 3 weeks of mild? So it's unreal, really. There you go. But last night was the first cold night for a while, and I haven't checked my phone on the Weather Pro yet, which I'm going to do later. But I know it's supposed to be cold all the way up to the weekend, but you never know, it might turn again. So whatever my plan is, when I leave here, I'm going to bait up, probably put 5 key out between the 3 rods, because there's a few tufties on here. They're going to come in, they're my main problem about clearing stuff. So I'm going to spread like 5 over the 3 rods, and I'll put a few 20 mils in as well. There's a little fish over there. Well, it's like a small bream. Put some smaller baits, 12 millers out as well, 15s, like a little mixture. So if I put 3 or 5 key out, there's going to be something left, because I'm going to go If I don't go today, tomorrow, that'll leave 3 nights before I'm back. Anyway, I'm going to carry on watching because there's a good chance one might poke its head out in a minute. And I'll blog you again later. Right, I've left Charnwood yesterday afternoon. I don't know, I still felt confident, but I wanted to leave the water and give it 4 nights with a load of baiting. Because really I should have had a bite within 2 days of leaving the rods unattended. So I flew home, bit of a nightmare. Tanker went over, had to detour through Bedford. So I got home about 5:30. So it was nearly a 5-hour journey home last night. Got up this morning, thought right, go and finish some writing and get on Waveney Valley's D Lake. We'll start here today, see what happens. So the rods will be chucked out, probably 2 here, 1 here, just in the black, and if I can, we'll get one over towards that corner. They're the 4 main zones I use, and if I locate them, what I mean by that, I'll move another rod next door to it. So I'm going to get these rods out, because it's mostly a day water, and I'm wasting time and it's light. But I've been up the side and baited it up. Anyway, I'm going to get them out. I'll speak to you later. Shit, it started. I've already had a take before I'd even got the 3rd rod out. Lost that one. By the time I got that rod out, and I just got the 3rd out, that rod where I'd lost that one's gone. Oh, to be back at Waveney, trawling again, January. There you go. One in here, a little common, about 13, 14 pounds, something like that. All on the rod, over there, 3/4 of the way across. Right, here's the first one. Like I said, I'm at Waveney Valley D Lake. I haven't been here since last year at some point. No, not last year, year before now. Anyway, I've been here about half an hour. I've had 2 bites, lost the first one. I've had this little common about 14, 15, something like that. There you go, happy days. Long running chod, rocking and rolling. Out in the silt on a big pickup spot I know of. Sticky baits, Vortex, freebies, and a white chocolate 15mm pop-up. Soaked in bookerberry. There you go, happy days. Oh well, if this is the thing, how it's going to be, could have a few today. Right, I'm going to get this back. Right, I've just been back round the back and baited it up with some more Sticky Baits Vortex, because I know with what I put out there, a good kilo and a half, get 2 bites within what, 30-35 minutes. It's most probably been cleaned out, so hopefully now I'll get some more bites, see what happens. Right, when I'm in fishing mode, let alone fishing out the back of the van, I have everything ready. So like the scissors, floss, lighter, spare chods tied up, and even my hook baits are meshed up ready. 7 there, lucky 7. So you can imagine, look, that's me for the day. Simple, easy, everything to hand and ready to go. All I need now is a blooming bait. It's like waiting for the bite. Even when you're on places like this, it's the bites are like normally in certain sort of parts of the day. Very good chance first light for the first hour to 2 hours. then you've got to wait for the next one. But by having your rods fanned out, sometimes they scare off to other spots, so you can like keep rods moving around. Plus I know this lake like the back of my hand for fishing here over 25 years, but I would do exactly the same as what I'm doing here now. Centre of the lake, fan the rods out, pick up liners. If I get a bite, start moving rods nearer to that zone. But keep moving rods around, because you just don't know this time of the year. It's just drop onto a pocket somewhere, and once you found something, then like what people say to me now, the biggest question I'm getting asked right at the moment is, how much bait do I do? What do I do? Tips. Well, use a pop-up rig, use a bottom bait rig. Find them. Think outside the box. Stop being blinkered. These are all things that you need to consider when you go fishing. Move a rod around, find them. You know, alright, you might not see them visually, but keep an eye out and watch. But watch your line as it enters the water. Look for little like plucks. You might not get a bleep out of it, but that line might just pluck as it enters the water. If you get that, it could be a fish over your line, this side of your rig. So then you like, if that keeps happening, move that rod nearer. It's all what it's about. If you like leave 2 rods in a zone, or if it's only 2 rods you're allowed on a lake, 3 rods even. Keep 2 in position, move 1 around. Always keep 1 moving around. After an hour, move it. Even the other rod, after 2 hours, move it. These are all things. You just got to like keep dropping on areas. And bait, just bait enough for a bite. But when you go, put bait in. So it's a bit of like, sort of like groundwork done. You primed it ready for next time. But it's location, location, location. Places to look for as well when you're out. These sort of areas, right, yeah, I've got a robin in my van at the moment. I'll have to feed him in a minute. It's like soft, silty areas. I don't want to fish the gravel, everyone else does that. Snaggy areas, old lily beds, weed beds, if they're there. All things to be considered, and keep moving around. Don't get fixed, sat there camping, doing nothing. Nothing is no good to no one. But that one cast, that like one little showed in bubbles, anything. That fish, not fish, that like duck, spook. A duck diving on an area. These are all things to be considered, right, yeah. By him doing that, right, yeah, it could be showing you like a natural feeding zone where there's a lot of natural on the bottom. Like I said, it's a mirror, about £13, something like that. Come on, calm down. There you go. Little mirror. 2nd week of January. Happy days. Right, I'm going to get him back now. Right, let's get that rod back on the zone. They're obviously in the corner now, or some over there. That won't be long, I'll have to go and put some more bait over there next. Just got to get the rod back out. And I've just seen one roll just to the right of where I had them 2 bites in the middle. So it's looking good for another bite. See, when I come fishing, I don't come just to catch. I come to enjoy the moment. It's like my release. Okay, it's my job, but I still love being out here. I love seeing all the nature, natural things about. Being an outdoor person, I just love it. When I'm at home for too long, I feel like I've been locked up like in a prison. Kingfisher swooping down, I love it all. All the little things you see, and a lot of people miss. Come on then, rods, where are you? You know you want a bit of sticky. In the winter as well, I think I've touched on this subject before, but colour is quite important because carp lose a certain percentage of their eyesight. So these sort of colours, pink and white, and I'm not just doing these to advertise these, right, yeah, but in anything, pink or white, right, yeah, is the colour to be on in the winter and the first part of the spring. We noticed last year that there was a noticeably like a difference, right, yeah, was pink coloured baits, pop-ups and stuff, but over the year them white ones, white chocolate, have done me some favours. This is the rod cast over towards the big oak tree in the background. It's about a 90-95 yard cast. So they were over the middle rod, 3/4 of the way across to the left, and they're now to the right, right against the margin. Can't beat this place, Waveney Valley Lakes in the winter. That's why I didn't want to come here, because I wanted to write my book, because it'd be like this for weeks, like it was last year, and I just can't be dealing with all this. Because the main priority is me writing this book, not playing blooming loads of fish. They love this here in the cold, let alone the mild, probably more in the cold. You know, I'm going to go down and net it now. It's just on the surface out there. Practice that. Happy days, a mirror.